to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the tight end. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play, and let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles have been a problem now for this running back. Their last game out, he had 2 fumbles, and already in this game, he's put it on the ground again. The head coach might be considering playing some new guys.
Jackson gonna throw it. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Ball's up to 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Husker!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The short hands, it's Figueroa. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
It's caught. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He makes the catch at the 10. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are
turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Thomas looking to fire. He rifles one deep to the left.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Third down play from the gun. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Thomas back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, nope.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Lost to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Thomas looking to fire. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights off a defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll immediately call timeout.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Thomas back to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection on third down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6 times tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jukes his way for more. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Jackson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Sampson. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in, it's Sampson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Air Force.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Powers through the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Immediately fires to the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Husker! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Sampson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been...
Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab over the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes the grab. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Oh, he's got some space. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had a... opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Timeout.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got room to work. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run it from the gun. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Timeout.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get...
He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. All business today for this.